Welcome, dear listener, to a world shrouded in shadow, a world where ancient evils stir and unseen forces clash. It's a world we inhabit yet rarely glimpse, protected by a vigilant order known as the Global Occult Coalition. Their mission? To protect humanity from the unknown. The GOC's presence is subtle, their influence pervasive. They are the whispers in the corridors of power, the unseen hand guiding global events. They operate with ruthless efficiency, their agents trained to combat threats both mundane and supernatural. Their enemies are legion, drawn from the darkest corners of our world and beyond. Ancient entities, extra-dimensional beings, and even the twisted creations of mad science all fall under the GOC's watchful gaze. Their methods are often harsh, their decisions driven by a single unwavering goal, the preservation of normalcy. But who are these shadow protectors? What sacrifices have they made in service to humanity? Our story begins in the midst of global conflict. The year is 1939. The world watches in horror as the fires of World War II ignite, but a darker, more insidious conflict rages alongside it, the Seventh Occult War. Nations already locked in a desperate struggle for survival now face a new threat. Ancient evils awakened by the escalating violence stalk the battlefields. Supernatural entities prey on the innocent and the desperate. The lines blur between reality and nightmare. Soldiers encounter foes that defy explanation. The world stands on the brink of an abyss, threatened not just by human aggression, but by the unleashed forces of darkness. From the ashes of conflict, a new force emerges. Recognizing the existential threat posed by the escalating occult war, a coalition of nations band together. Secret societies with roots stretching back centuries offer their knowledge and resources. Individuals with extraordinary abilities, mages, psychics, even reformed practitioners of the occult, are recruited to the cause. This unlikely alliance forms the foundation of the Global Occult Coalition. Their first task is daunting: to contain the supernatural fallout of the war. Ancient artifacts resurface, unleashing havoc on the world. Yet they persevere, driven by a shared sense of duty and a desperate hope for a better future. The GOC's early days are marked by uneasy alliances and bitter rivalries. Groups with long-standing animosity are forced to cooperate, their differences set aside in the face of a common enemy. The Allied Occult Initiative, a joint effort between allied nations, becomes the precursor to the global organization we know today. This fragile coalition faces not only external threats, but also internal tensions. Ideologies clash, and disagreements over strategy and methods threaten to unravel the entire organization from within. Some advocate for the destruction of all anomalous entities, while others believe in containment and study. Despite their internal conflicts, the GOC achieves a string of hard-won victories. Their actions, shrouded in secrecy, prevent countless catastrophic events. As the Seventh Occult War draws to a close, a new world order emerges. The traditional balance of power is forever altered. The GOC, tempered by the fires of conflict, assumes a leading role in this new world. They become the unseen guardians of humanity, their existence a closely guarded secret. Their mandate expands beyond the battlefield, encompassing the containment and control of all anomalous phenomena. Their agents operate in the shadows, often working alongside governments and intelligence agencies. The GOC steps out of the ashes of war and into the uncertain future, forever bound to their solemn duty. The ashes of the Seventh Occult War barely cooled before the GOC faced its next major challenge, the rise of the Serpent's Hand. This shadowy organization, composed of disillusioned occultists and rogue GOC operatives, rejects the coalition's rigid control over the anomalous world. They advocate for a world where humanity and the paranormal coexist openly, even at the risk of chaos and destruction. The Serpent's Hand believes humanity has the right to access the full spectrum of anomalous knowledge, regardless of the potential consequences. This fundamental ideological clash sparks a series of proxy wars and covert operations across the globe. The GOC, committed to its mission of preserving normalcy, clashes repeatedly with the Serpent's Hand's attempts to expose the world to the anomalous. Among the many threats faced by the GOC, few are as unsettling as the Sarkic cults. These ancient and secretive groups worship a pantheon of malevolent deities known as the Archons. Their rituals involve gruesome acts of body horror and manipulation, warping flesh and bone into grotesque mockeries of life. The Sarkic cult's practice of flesh crafting poses a terrifying threat to the GOC's mission. They seek not just to destroy or control humanity, but to fundamentally reshape it in their own twisted image. The GOC's encounters with Sarkic cults are often brutal and costly. Despite the inherent danger, the GOC remains vigilant in its pursuit and suppression of Sarkic activities. The pursuit of knowledge and progress can take many forms. For the Church of the Broken God, it manifests in a twisted obsession with technology and the belief that humanity's salvation lies in becoming one with machines. This technocult views the human body as flawed and seeks to transcend its limitations through cybernetic augmentation and the merging of flesh and metal. While not inherently malevolent, the Church's relentless pursuit of its transhumanist goals often brings it into conflict with the GOC. The GOC recognizes the potential dangers posed by the Church's ideology. The GOC's primary goal is to prevent the Church from disrupting the delicate balance of the world. The universe is vast and teeming with wonders, but also with unimaginable terrors. For the GOC, one of the most daunting challenges lies in defending our reality from incursions from beyond the veil, extra-dimensional entities and hostile forces seeking to breach the boundaries of our world. These incursions can take countless forms, from subtle shifts in reality to full-blown invasions by monstrous beings with powers that defy comprehension. The GOC maintains a vast network of early warning systems and rapid response teams dedicated to detecting and neutralizing these extra-dimensional threats. Each incursion represents a potential reality-altering event, and the GOC's role as guardians at the gate is paramount in ensuring the continued safety and stability of our world. The Global Occult Coalition is not a monolithic entity. It is a complex and multifaceted organization with a rigidly defined hierarchy and specialized departments dedicated to specific aspects of anomalous containment and control. At the top of this pyramid lies the GOC's High Command, a shadowy council responsible for setting overall policy and directing the organization's global operations. Beneath them, a vast network of departments, divisions, and task forces handle the day-to-day realities of managing the anomalous world. The Department of Research and Containment, for example, is tasked with studying anomalous phenomena, developing containment procedures, and managing the GOC's network of secure facilities. This intricate web of interconnected departments allows the GOC to operate with ruthless efficiency, responding to threats on a global scale with speed and precision. The identities of the individuals who comprise the GOC's High Command are shrouded in secrecy. These enigmatic figures, drawn from the highest echelons of power and influence, operate in the shadows, their decisions shaping the fate of the world. Some speculate that they are representatives from the world's most powerful nations, while others believe them to be descendants of ancient occult lineages. Whoever they are, their authority within the GOC is absolute, their word law to the organization's vast network of agents and operatives. What is clear, however, is that the GOC's high command wields immense power, not just over the anomalous world, but over the course of human history itself. The Global Occult Coalition understands that conventional weapons are often ineffective against the threats they face. Their arsenal, therefore, encompasses a blend of cutting-edge technology, repurposed occult artifacts, and specialized training designed to combat the anomalous. GOC agents are equipped with weaponry that blurs the line between science fiction and ancient lore. They might carry modified firearms that fire rounds imbued with esoteric energies, alongside experimental containment devices capable of trapping extra-dimensional entities. Their tactics, too, are adapted to the unique challenges of anomalous warfare. Their missions often require them to operate in secrecy, blending into the background while neutralizing threats with surgical precision. The GOC's unwavering commitment to its mission of preserving normalcy often forces it to make difficult choices, walking a fine line between protecting humanity and infringing upon individual liberties. Their methods are often harsh, their decisions driven by a cold calculus of risk and reward. The GOC's critics argue that their methods are little different from the very threats they combat, that their secrecy breeds suspicion and mistrust. The GOC, however, justifies its actions as necessary evils in the face of existential threats. They argue that the anomalous world, left unchecked, would unravel the fabric of reality, plunging humanity into chaos. The GOC, in their view, serves as a necessary bulwark against the unknown, a shield protecting humanity from the darkness that lurks beyond the veil of normalcy. Life within the Global Occult Coalition is one of constant vigilance, shrouded in secrecy and defined by sacrifice. GOC agents operate in a world where the line between reality and nightmare is blurred, where trust is a luxury, and death can come in the most unexpected forms. They are forced to compartmentalize their lives, keeping their work secret from loved ones, living with the constant knowledge that their actions, however dangerous, are essential to protecting the world from forces beyond human comprehension. The psychological toll on GOC personnel is immense. They witness horrors that would drive ordinary people mad, confront entities that defy the laws of nature, and make life or death decisions on a daily basis. Yet they continue to serve, driven by a sense of duty, a belief in their mission, and the knowledge that they are the only thing standing between humanity and the abyss. The 21st century has ushered in an era of unprecedented technological advancement, but with it comes a new breed of threat. The digital realm, once a haven for information and connection, has become a battleground where the lines between the physical and the digital blur. For the GOC, this presents a unique challenge, combating anomalous threats that manifest not in the shadows of forgotten temples, but in the ethereal realm of cyberspace. Cybersecurity, once the domain of IT specialists and hackers, has become an increasingly vital aspect of the GOC's mission. The GOC has been forced to adapt, recruiting skilled hackers and developing countermeasures that blend cutting-edge technology with esoteric knowledge. The world is not static. Geopolitical landscapes shift, new powers emerge, and the balance of influence constantly evolves. For the GOC, this means navigating a complex web of international relations while maintaining its own autonomy and secrecy. The rise of new global players, each with their own agendas and approaches to the anomalous, presents a constant challenge to the GOC's established order. Some of these new players are potential allies, organizations with similar goals, but different methods. Others, however, represent a direct challenge to the GOC's authority, seeking to exploit the anomalous for their own gain or to reshape the world according to their own ideologies. The GOC must constantly reassess its alliances, forge new partnerships, and adapt its strategies to counter these emerging threats. The balance of power in the anomalous world is precarious, and the GOC's ability to maintain stability hinges on its ability to navigate these shifting sands. Containment is the cornerstone of the GOC's mission, but it is an imperfect science. Breaches happen, entities escape, artifacts fall into the wrong hands. For these inevitable failures, the GOC has developed a series of contingency plans known as the Pandora Protocols. These protocols are designed to mitigate the damage caused by containment breaches, ranging from localized amnestic deployments to full-scale military interventions. The decision to activate a Pandora Protocol is never taken lightly. Each protocol carries its own risks and consequences, from collateral damage to the potential exposure of the anomalous world to the public eye. The GOC must weigh the potential costs of action against the catastrophic consequences of inaction, making impossible choices in the face of unimaginable threats. The Pandora Protocols are a stark reminder that the GOC's mission is not just about preventing breaches, but also about managing the fallout when those breaches inevitably occur. The Global Occult Coalition stands as a sentinel at the edge of the abyss, a testament to humanity's enduring will to survive in the face of the unknown. Their fight is a never-ending one, a constant struggle against the forces of chaos and darkness that threaten to unravel the fabric of our reality. As the world grows increasingly complex and interconnected, the challenges faced by the GOC will only continue to evolve. New threats will emerge, demanding new strategies and sacrifices. The ethical dilemmas will deepen, forcing them to confront the true cost of their mission and the weight of their secrets. The burden of protecting a world oblivious to the dangers it faces will continue to test their resolve. The future of the GOC is uncertain, shrouded in the same shadows that cloak their every move. But one thing is clear: as long as the darkness lurks, the Global Occult Coalition will be there, standing guard, a silent protector against the unseen threats that surround us. Our journey into the shadowy world of the Global Occult Coalition has been disquieting. We have confronted the unsettling truth that our world is stranger and more dangerous than we imagined. The GOC, with its clandestine operations, may seem like a relic of a bygone era, but their mission remains as vital today as it was in the darkest days of the Seventh Occult War. The GOC reminds us that the veil of normalcy is fragile. Beneath the surface of our everyday lives lies a hidden world of wonder and terror. The GOC's mandate to preserve normalcy comes at a price. Their methods are often morally ambiguous, their decisions driven by a cold calculus of risk and reward. They operate in the shadows, unaccountable to any single government or authority, their actions shrouded in secrecy. This raises uncomfortable questions about the balance of power, the limits of control, and the very nature of freedom in a world where the unknown can unravel the fabric of reality itself. Yet the GOC's existence also forces us to confront a more profound question. What price are we willing to pay for our ignorance? Are we content to live in a world where the truth is kept from us, where the burden of knowledge rests on the shoulders of a select few? Or should we strive for a future where humanity confronts the anomalous head-on, where the lines between the known and the unknown are not defined by fear and secrecy, but by understanding and acceptance? The Global Occult Coalition remains a testament to humanity's enduring spirit. They are the guardians of the dawn, standing watch as the world sleeps, protecting us from nightmares. Their existence may be a secret, but their impact is undeniable. Even in the darkest times, there are those who stand ready to protect us and ensure the dawn will come again. Please like and subscribe. It only takes you a second but helps us out a lot.